from civil society, if you would want to take the floor, please let me know and I'll give you right after India, representing Dr. Sarada Mohapatra, and he represents India and Climate Smart Agriculture Youth Network. Please, the floor is yours.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much. I belong to an academia group and also a researcher of this hunger and food nutrition and agriculture. As far as the Indian perspective, the guidelines which are present in CFS are very right. If these are properly or holistically, these are addressed, I can say we can achieve this SDG by 2030. But when the women is concerned, either in India or in different parts of the world, the same problem is there, global problem is there, gender inequality, and which relates to food insecurity. Well, whatever research I have done with my students in the ground level, actually in ground level, I can say women are not properly educated, I can say, not properly educated. Properly educated means technologically, because now the climate smart agriculture, we are talking about more research items, more agriculture production, we have to increase the agriculture production, everything, but which are not accessible to the women of the globe because they are less educated. That is the reason why they are also discriminated in labor markets, because the hawkers, they want in a very minimal amount, they can hire the women in every activity. So when the food system or the food is concerned, we remember the women because it starts from the kitchen and ends with kitchen. She devotes her time and energy throughout the day in cooking, in agriculture feed, again cooking, again hiring some timber parts to prepare the cooks. So time and energy being devoted by the women, but not rightly addressed in any international forum. So I request, I can appeal in this honest house to include a point in which the rights of women to be rightly addressed in terms of time and energy. We have to calculate it in case of time and energy. We can say that women are devoting their most of the time, I can say all the time and energy in this food security program. Still, we are a lag behind of food insecurity. Why? This is a billion-dollar question. Well, next, as I am from academia, I can say that proper technological innovations, a number of innovations are going on in these developed countries and developing countries, which are not accessible to underdeveloped countries. So I can say, I can appeal all the member states of UN should sign an agreement on patent-free technology, which specifically in agriculture and climate change and other related activities, so that the technology or the research which have been carried out in developed countries should be easily accessible to the underdeveloped or developing countries. So when there is a patent free, no patent will be allowed in these agricultural innovations, so that the farmer or the youth or the women or the people living with disabilities can get right justice with the technology, with the climate smart technology, which is the aim of our organization, that is climate smart agriculture technology. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Very good points. Education is really key to development, but we have seen in this particular region that universal education and the rates of education among women is actually higher, but it didn't bring us to gender equality. So there is something, education is not sufficient. We need more comprehensive. And one of the areas you said, it's technology. And maybe it's also key in addition to points mentioned before about human rights.